Hello, and welcome to today's edition of the Cheap Pop Podcast, brought to you by First GenXers Presents on the First GenXers Broadcast Network. We are here on Twitch and YouTube to entertain you for the next couple of hours, talking about the things that we know you want to hear. Well, at least we think you want to hear and we want to talk about. So I am here, as always, with my co-host, the one and only Room Squire, Mr. Dave. Hey. What's up?
Not much. How we doing, folks?
It's been a busy weekend for everybody.
It is San Diego Comic-Con weekend. Yes, so that means Trailer Palooza.
Oh, yeah, there is. All right, we'll move this down here. There we go. All right. So first up for us is this beautiful beast of a thing here. Let's mute that first and foremost, and we'll go back. Pause it. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Avengers.
Doomsday.
The trailer.
Wish we had the captions on that, because it is absolutely beautiful.
But it's looking like a beautiful, beautiful movie.
Yep. And that's Thor speaking, by the way, rallying the troops.
Like, it does baffle me how they're kind of like building out this with the trailers on, like, while at the same time promoting Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like,
I know.
I would have thought that they would have started ramping up this, with the new trailers and everything.
Gambit versus Shang-Chi. That's
gonna be awesome.
And that is Channing Tatum, right? As Gambit?
Yes. Yeah. I believe he will be our Gambit in the MCU.
Yeah. Oh. Yelena versus Mystique. Sam.
This is basically what's funny is this looks like the trailers that they've already put out, all clipped together.
Yeah.
With a couple of new scenes thrown in.
Yeah. And here we go. Boom.
Oh yeah.
The captain's back.
Yes and no. I've heard. Yes and no. I've
Eh,
heard that
we'll see. Yeah,
it's possible that this is a variant of Captain America, like that
yeah.
this particular Captain America is not our Captain America. That guy's dead.
Ooh. Now here's a question because we know that Haley Atwell will be back in
Right.
Avengers Doomsday. We don't know if
Oh,
she's playing just Peggy or she's playing Captain Carter.
very
Now,
true.
what if she's playing Captain Carter and that's Steve from the Captain Carter universe, the Hydra Stomper?
Ah, that could be because they have already introduced both already in
Yeah,
the What If. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So it's and also like I also heard a theory, and I told you I was going to bring this up with, but they were talking about that the reveal for Avengers Doomsday at Hall C this weekend about the looks for the Liberian witch or
yeah.
Liberian witches. Uh, where in there changes the a guy brought or a content creator brought up a thing where he talked about the fact that everybody may have had it wrong at the end of Fantastic Four, and that may not be Doctor Doom. That may be one of the Liberian witches sent by Doctor Doom to come and get Reed's
Franklin.
son,
Yeah.
Franklin. So
We who knows at this point? We'll see. And you know, I think it did a fantastic job of getting us hyped without telling too much.
yeah,
Speculation running high.
I'm just
Um,
good on this Infinity Vision shit.
yep.
Like
No,
I ain't paying extra, man. Like I ain't paying extra for what's effectively IMAX.
it's
You
supposed to be
know,
like IMAX Plus now. That's
okay.
what, but we'll see. It's like IMAX with 3D surround sound, and I don't know.
Oh, I'll say. The trailer itself had. Well, here's the thing about it. I've been hyped over Avengers Doomsday since they did the one friggin' whatchamacallit, since they did the one trailer thing where it showed the backs of
Of all the chairs,
all the
yeah,
trailers. Like I've been max hyped since
yeah.
then. Like this trailer does get me hyped.
You're getting
But
you're getting tired of being edged.
pretty much. Pretty much. I'm
Yeah.
ready for the movie. I'm ready for
Yep.
December to get here. All right.
And
I'm ready to watch this movie.
yeah. Also, I don't think we have it on the list, but the um, final trailer for Spider-Man: Brand New Day came
Yeah,
out.
that one didn't make the list
Um,
for it.
yeah, but we'll hold off, even though that's coming out in what, this week?
Yeah, at the end of this
Oh,
week.
okay.
A matter of fact,
So,
I think it came out this weekend, didn't it?
I don't know. I'll check. I'm
Next weekend is August 1st, and I
Yeah.
don't think it comes out on the 31st, does it?
No, I'll take a look. We'll take a look at it later. And last condensed Marvel update from San Diego is that we have a new king.
Oh well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
we'll get
Oh,
to Black Panther stuff. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
We got a couple
Didn't
more
know
things
when you
we're just
wanted
gonna
to
touch
squeeze
on.
it in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. It's going to we're gonna we got a second Marvel block coming up here.
We got a lot of Marvel blocks.
Yeah, a lot. Marvel dropped a lot of info at this week's Comic Con.
Yeah.
All right, but let me see.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
nope. Spider-Man: Brand New Day out Friday.
yes, I was just gonna say I looked it up. Yes, it's out on the 31st. So yeah, we'll be talking about that next week because I'm
Yeah.
hoping to go to the theaters and watch it on Saturday.
I'm hoping to. I mean, hey, I finally was able to watch Master of the Universe. So
That movie was fucking epic. I rewatched
it
it last
was it was a give him a head, Ram Man.
night. Oh, all the little one-liners in there were
All
so
the Easter eggs. When was the last time you saw any mention of Mattel's Big Jim toy line? You know?
Oh, the one that got me was the Torak reference. Like that was a little sneaker egg
Mhm.
Easter egg in there. I had to
Yeah.
actually look that one up. That Torak is the Torak that he takes the sword from
Yeah.
That design is like the infant design for He-Man from the guy
Right.
that created
When they were
He-Man.
going
I was
to
just like,
when they were going to do Conan the Barbarian. Yeah.
right. I was like,
Yeah.
that's kind of dope. That's kind of
Yeah.
dope.
I love the comic shop called the Fright Zone, and I'm just hyped for everything.
Oh yeah.
The fact that they all had absolutely stupid names because that's what Adam named them when he was 10 years old, trying to remember. It just made, and Jared Leto, oh, absolutely perfect. He sucks as Joker
Yes.
because you're supposed to be scared of Joker, but that over melodramatic delivery of his just worked perfectly for Skeletor. My only serious complaint, didn't care for Alison Brie as a blonde, but hey.
Oh, it's Evelyn.
Yeah, I mean she's great as Evil Lynn. I just didn't like her as a blonde and Evil Lynn's not blonde. But yeah, sidetrack. Let's get back focused.
No, yes, no, but yes. Okay, so the next one is also from our childhood. Matter of fact, from that particular time of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. For those of you who are old enough to remember this,
Yep,
because it did come out 40 years ago.
Yep.
Transformers the movie is getting a re-release in theaters on September 17th.
Yep. So all you Gen X dads who have kids that are into Transformers, you can traumatize them all over again. I was actually mentioning to someone, it's like, you know what? I didn't cry when Optimus Prime died, okay? Look, by the time that Transformers the movie came around, I had already gone through Where the Red Fern Grows in elementary school, the death of Mr. Hooper, Roy Foker's death in Robotech.
Oh my God.
I'm just listing off all the Charlotte's Web, and the death of Spock a couple years earlier in Wrath of Khan. So it's like I just had no more tears.
It's like I have nothing else to.
I got nothing else to give. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was sad Optimus died, but no waterworks for me.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no, this. I think I will go see this in the theater because I didn't go see it in the theater when, at least not that I remember. I did when it was originally released. I saw it at home, and so I think I may take my daughter and traumatize her. We can go to the theater and go see it.
Yep.
You got the touch. Dun, dun, dun.
Not to mention all the Autobots that got capped in like the first 15 minutes.
Man, they let you know. They let you know from the get-go. This was not the cartoon.
You ain't getting these Autobots for Christmas this year. Because they gone.
So
we're not making them anymore.
Yeah. No, not at all. Like, so jumping back into the Marvel CC talk, or
Marvel,
FCC. Marvel Studios has announced that they are doing a Ghost Rider film.
They'll be coming out next year.
Yeah, starring Ryan Gosling. Please don't tell me he's going to be Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, he'll be Johnny Blaze. But here's the good news. It's being directed by Sean Levy of Deadpool and Wolverine. So, yeah.
It should pay homage to, like I said, who I want.
Cool. Yeah, I know. But, this will be good. It's moving us closer to the Midnight Suns team up in the MCU that we all want. Unfortunately, the only sad news is that Mahashira Ali is pretty much given up on the Blade project. Who knows at this point?
Well, at this point, it might be wise just going ahead and give up on it. Just kind of let it go and let it fade from people's memories, because the more we keep talking about it, the more frustrated we become that it's not.
More anger. Yep.
Yeah. So. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Ladon?
Mr. Ladon, how we doing, bro?
He said he cried after hearing the words "Hot Rodimus Prime." Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I have to say it. I was just singing it. That intro song from the beginning, there's nothing I've yet to see any type of TV show or movie that has started with a better musical intro.
Like, talking about the hard rock Transformers theme.
Yes. I'm talking about the you got the touch. Dun, 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 you got the power. Yeah. What's up, Ladon?
Oh, getting back to Master of the Universe.
Yeah.
One of the things that really sold me on it, 2.5 hours of 80s orchestration with Sir Dr. Brian May on the guitar.
Queen, yeah, he rocked the set. He rocked.
Oh
man, like, and what's funny is that, and this is the last thing I'll say about it for right now. The last fight scene when Adam finally like beats Skeletor, or when he finally beats Skeletor.
Yeah.
The way that they paused each like punch, and then all of the power hits, like that was
just, and then run the speed bag. Oh, all right.
I made my daughter watch the She-Ra post credits clip.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too, man.
All right,
that's
now
great. Yeah.
On to the information that Mr. Dave wanted to share with us, which is that at San Diego Comic-Con, they have announced a new T'Challa.
Yes.
You heard that, right? There will be a new T'Challa. But it's not what you think. They're not replacing T'Challa. Let them know, Dave.
Okay, so it was announced that David Johnson is going to be playing T'Challa II in Black Panther 3, which will be out in theaters on 2028, directed by Mr. Ryan Coogler.
Of course. I don't care what
East Bay rep. Yep. So, and Winston Duke and Letitia Wright will be back as well. No word of if we're going to get Angela Bassett. Now,
I'll be honest with you. Hold on. Let me go.
Go for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go find a picture. You go on ahead and go on. I'm gonna go find a picture because seeing Winston Duke standing next to the dude who's gonna be T'Challa II, I was like, holy. Dude is either hella small or Winston Duke is hella big.
He is hella big. So now here's the interesting thing. This is just purely speculation on my part, for whatever it's worth. Black Panther 3 is going to be coming out after Avengers Doomsday, when all the universe mashing begins. Now, Black Panther 2 was only 4 years ago. So the kid that Nakia gives birth to at the end of Wakanda Forever, he's going to be about 4 or 6. So there's some shenanigans going on.
Wait a minute, hold on. The kid that was at the end of was past toddler years. He was like 6, 7 years old.
Okay, still.
Yeah, because
4 years old.
Lupita Nyong'o, he would be less than a teenager right now. Like yes.
I forgot the continuing ending of Wakanda Forever. So I was just going with the end with the birth. But okay, so even that, he's still going to be a preteen, not a grown ass man. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some time travel shenanigans involved, possible, or what I think would be awesome is that this is the grown son of T'Challa and Storm from another universe. Okay. Or it could just be, could be another Marvel version of Wakanda.
Okay, so they do address this in the.
Oh, they did.
Well, say they do address this in the article in the Hollywood Reporter article. It says,
Oh, okay.
"quote It's a Hollywood Reporter article from David. Sorry, not David Justin. Ryan Gajewski, Boris Kitt, and Aaron Couch on Hollywood Reporter. But it says, quote, Black Panther Wakanda Forever ended with the revelation that Boseman's T'Challa had a young son with Lupita Nyong'o's Nakia. Given that this is Marvel, it's possible that some sort of time jump or other factors are involved to age him up for the sequel. The film also will come after next year's Avengers Secret Wars and will likely affect the larger MCU.
Okay. So yeah.
So there you go. Yeah.
There we do go. Yeah. Oh, by the way, that picture you were looking at, that's Winston Duke in the center, Ryan Coogler on the right, and Letitia Wright on the left.
Right. But the picture, but Winston Duke is what I was going to be pointing out. Is like he looks so much bigger.
Yeah. So, all right.
They said due to smaller. Ladon says that Disney just needs to admit they made a mistake not recasting, and due to smaller than Boseman. I feel you. I feel you, Ladon, on the dude being smaller than Boseman. Like I'm sure. I don't know if they made a mistake in not recasting.
Yeah.
Like I think that there's certain roles. Like I'll be honest with you. Like I think one of Marvel and Fox's biggest mistakes was recasting. Well, not recasting. Or sorry. They avoided a big mistake by not recasting Professor X and just presenting James McAvoy as a younger version of Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
And then still having Patrick Stewart be the epitome of
the older,
the older Charles Xavier.
Yeah. Well, I think that the whole thing, and I agree with legendary science fiction author Stephen Barnes, who I follow and interact with on Facebook. His belief was that the death of Chadwick Boseman was just so sudden for everyone that everyone was lost in their grief and wasn't thinking about what do we do about Black Panther? Do we recast? And they just kind of got lost in it. And by the time a decision needed to be made, they basically just had to, kill off T'Challa, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll see. Like right now, this is, like I said earlier, this is all speculation because we're just seeing all these releases and trailers for the first time, fresh from this weekend at San Diego Comic-Con.
True.
Yeah, but they're doing their job. It's getting the conversations and the speculations going. So
already, the movie hasn't even started shooting in this.
Yep.
Sorry, they haven't even started shooting, and all of a sudden, here we are.
Yep.
Let's see. All right. So that's that one. The next one is, you have the info for it, sir. I'll just put it up on screen. Talk to us a little bit about this Neuromancer.
I have been waiting decades for this. All right. Neuromancer is the book that started the entire genre of cyberpunk, coming out in 1984. It is, it is the classic cyberpunk, low life, high tech street heist.
Okay.
Where you've got, what the hell? That is not Neuromancer, sir.
That was what popped up when I clicked on the link.
What? No, that is not what. God damn it!
Hold on. Where? There we go. Okay. Yeah, you are right. You're right. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. So gloriously 80s. This book. Sorry, y'all got a little port TV in there. My bad.
This book was so influential. It didn't just start the entire cyberpunk genre. It influenced the way the internet was developed. It coined the term cyberspace. It predicted the possibility of having all the computers hooked up in this massive network where you could do everything, shopping, everything on it. Yeah. So, main character, his name is Case. He is a hacker, netrunner, decker, whatever you want to call it, who crossed the wrong people, and they injected him with a toxin that burned out his nervous system so he can no longer do what he does. So he's given a second chance by this mysterious guy named Armitage, being played by Mark Strong. Always a good time when Mark Strong shows up. Case gets an experimental procedure that clears his nervous system, and he's able to go back into cyberspace again. And he just has to form this one little, the one last heist thing for them. And things are much bigger than they seem. It is a fantastic read. Very dated.
None of us.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't have
very dated in its reference because it was written in 1980. The opening line is one of the most classic in science fiction literature. The sky over the port of Chiba was the color of TV tuned to a dead channel.
Black.
Well, what did that mean when we were kids in the 80s?
Oh, the American.
No, the static.
Oh,
the black and gray. Yeah. Now it's black, so it kind of still works now, but like you saw in there, it is gloriously rooted in the 80s aesthetic.
Right.
Neon, yeah, all of that.
Well, that is the cyberpunk aesthetic.
Yes, exactly.
That 80s.
Yeah. They got great casting for one of the other protagonists, Molly. The chick with the razor blades in her fingers and the implanted mirror shades. She actually is a recurring character in William Gibson's stories and books. And she first appeared in a little story that you all may remember called Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
That was a William Gibson adaptation before its time, before the world was ready for it. But yeah, the chick in there was supposed to be Molly. And of course, they went for the elegant model waif to play the scrappy street fighter.
The model waif?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know why.
Yeah. It was the 90s. What do you expect?
Like Angelina Jolie in the movie Hackers?
Yeah.
Anyway,
go ahead.
So,
Apple TV, this is coming next year in January. So, LaDon, you got plenty of time to subscribe.
Hey, LaDon, you ain't got to subscribe to shit. FreeHDmovies.com. FreeHDmovies.com. Anyway, trying not to get
sail the digital seas. That's all I'm saying.
Right. So the last,
there's nothing more cyberpunk than using P2P to get your digital media.
Nothing more cyberpunk at all. Let's say Napster and LimeWire.
Oh
yeah, the greatest thing. All right, so here we go. Last subject of the hot topics, which I didn't run the hot topics control, is Xmen 97 season 2 episode 6 dropped. I literally just watched it an hour ago, and it was a good one. It was a good one. We're basically dealing with the fact that Magneto is now dead. As we saw, Magneto was killed by Apocalypse in the last episode. We talked about that last week.
Magneto dies like every other issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one focuses on Polaris, Magneto's daughter, and Charles Xavier and his grief in dealing with Magneto's death and witnessing Magneto's death. So we will see where it goes. But what was interesting about it is basically, and I know this was a storyline in the comic books as well. I believe it was actually a semi-storyline done in the first iteration of the X-Men animated series. Basically, the Danger Room turned, and here's the ironic thing, and here's the first thing I'm gonna say before, because we probably aren't going to talk about this during Pop Culture Corner, but I want to bring it up now because of this episode. So basically, in this episode, didn't he die? Didn't who die? Magneto? Yeah, he did. I believe he did die once last season too. But the thing that makes this hilarious is the Danger Room takes on a life of its own and basically starts saying shit like, "You need me to teach you how to protect yourself from a threat, so I have to become the threat." And then basically it becomes Ultron, right? and it starts attacking the X-Men, right? It starts trying to kill Bishop and Polaris and everything like that. The thing that cracked me up about it is, I don't know if any of you have been reading the newspapers recently, but it wasn't Chat, it was OpenAI had a situation where they were testing a new AI by asking it questions, and they thought they had it within a secure sandbox. And the AI got out of the sandbox, jumped onto the internet, and proceeded to hack another company's website because it thought that website had the answers to the questions that it was being asked. And like, yeah, guys, we're getting a little too close to Skynet here. But that's what it kind of reminded me of with
getting back to Neuromancer. One of my favorite lines is when they're talking about AI and the Turing Administration, which is the regulatory body for all AI. Every single AI ever created has an electromagnetic shotgun wired to its forehead.
I can just get rid of it, huh? If they need to.
You get out.
Yeah, we should.
Bam! Sorry, old yeller.
We may need to do that. But needless to say, this was a great episode. Polaris's breaking point was another, and then it's Danger.exe is the name of the episode because, like I said, the sentient AI takes over. There are Charles Xavier announces the beginning of X Corp. For those of you who remember the comic books, in this episode, in a jaw-dropping post-credits. Oh, I didn't even see this. In a jaw-dropping post-credits cliffhanger, the scene shifts to Apocalypse. He resurrects the deceased fan favorite mutant Gambit, transforming him into the deadly Horseman of Death. So Gambit will be in episode 7 as the Horseman of Death. This should be interesting. But I just wanted to touch on X-Men Season 2, X-Men 97 Season 2. Now we can jump on over to everyone's favorite first segment, only first segment. Pop Culture Corner, which we have much more quotes and stuff from San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to start out with a Kevin Feige says moment. Kevin Feige says he wants to have Miles Morales Spider-Man to the MCU after the Spider-Verse films end. He said that they definitely have plans, which will excite a lot of Marvel fans, especially Miles Morales. Spider-Man film. I wonder if it has to do with legalities of the fact that the Spider-Verse films are put out by Sony and not Marvel.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so they have to wait for them to finish doing those before they can
Right.
start
Well,
doing the live action.
also they need to negotiate with Sony for spider rights for everything, you know, because it falls under, and Sony would rather make millions than billions.
Yeah. Well, and I understand the thought process. I just don't think it applied. I just think it's a stupid thought process at that level of doing things. Like, I can understand wanting, like, hey, I get to keep all the money myself if I do it myself. But, and this is a big but, the amount that you would make if you let Marvel do it,
yeah,
is like 5 times greater than the amount you would make on your own.
Yeah. What was the last successful Sony Spider-Man film other than Into the Spider-Verse or the Spider-Verse stuff? What was the last successful Sony live-action Spider-Man movie?
I would say the Amazing Spider-Man 1 did pretty.
But that was
first one with Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, but that wasn't. That's not part of the MCU. That was before MCU. That was before the MCU started happening, I believe, or as the MCU was being developed.
Right, but that's what I was saying. Like, that was the last successful Sony like live action Spider product I got.
Right.
Like, you know, is all the way back. Is all the way back there. Like, I would say, I would say the first Andrew Garfield. What do y'all think? Y'all tell us what y'all think would be the last great live action Spider-Man movie before pre-Tom Holland in the MCU.
Yep.
Like, what was the last great non-animated? Let's throw that in there. So we're not talking Spider-Verse. What you call it? We're talking live action Spider-Man. Y'all let us know in the comment section as we continue to move forward. We would definitely love, my personal opinion, I would definitely love to see them add Miles Morales at some point.
I just want to see Donald Glover back as Aaron Davis, aka the Prowler.
Yeah, very much so.
If we can't get Hypno Hustler, get him as the Prowler.
Hypno Hustler. Who the hell names these people?
Dude, it was the 70s. And Donald Glover was all in to play that character.
Well, say no. It just brings up, because like yesterday I told you guys every year I go whitewater rafting. We're going through the things and they're like, yeah, this is Satan's Turnpike, and this is who the hell names the. Oh my God. Anyway, so Mr. Dave brought something to my attention that I want to let my fellow Anne Rice verse fans know about. And that is that a company by the name of Renegade Game Studios and AMC Global Media announced there will be an Anne Rice Immortal Universe role-playing game. Now, are we talking about TTRPG or video game?
Tabletop, paper and pen, role-playing game. So,
nice.
First of all, this is going to be everything that AMC put out for the Anne Rice universe. Interview with the Vampire, Mayfair Witches, Talamanca, etc., etc., etc. Talamasca, possibly even including some of Anne Rice's other works that haven't been made into stuff by AMC yet. Renegade Game Studios is a subsidiary of Hasbro. What they were much like IDW was Hasbro's comic book imprint. Renegade Game Studios was Hasbro's non-Dungeons and Dragons RPG imprint, and they specialized in doing Hasbro games. So the G.I. Joe role-playing game, Transformers role-playing game, Power Rangers role-playing game.
Wow.
All using the same system, which is kind of 5th edition with more steps.
Okay.
to borrow the term from Rick and Morty. But Hasbro basically just sort of completely tore down the barrier, and now all of Renegade games are going to be just pure 2024 Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition engine. Okay. Now, it's cool. You know, if you're a fan of the Immortal Universe, it's cool. It's great. But most role players in the internet and elsewhere are just saying, we already have like 10 editions of World of Darkness at home.
Yeah. Like, why do we need? All right.
Why do we need another vampire role-playing game? Why? I mean, we've got vampire, we got werewolf, we got mage, we got mummy, we got changeling, we've got hunter, we got wraith.
Because this is Anne Rice, man. This is the Immortal Universe. It's different than all of those. Okay. Different than everything. Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
That's kind of the reaction. Okay. You got the fans who are legitimately excited for it, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
And then you got the grognards who are like, we'll just get the books and run World of Darkness 5th edition.
All right. So
in that engine,
here's the layout for it. This is officially off the site, off of RenegadeGameStudios.com.
Yeah.
It says, step into the world of Anne Rice's Immortal Universe, AMC's acclaimed original franchise based on the beloved books, in an all-new tabletop role-playing game where relationships matter more than power, money, or power. Memory is as dangerous as any monster, and every choice echoes across generations. Create your own stories of vampires, witches, psychics, and ordinary humans whose lives become forever entwined through love, loyalty, ambition, and loss. Together, you will build chronicles that span decades or centuries, exploring the emotional consequences and impossible choices of immortality. This is a gothic horror RPG where the greatest monsters are often our own desires. It says stories across the ages. Anne Rice's Immortal Universe is confined to a single moment in history. You'll build chronicles that move between modern nights and forgotten decades, follow characters whose histories stretch across lifetimes and eras, discover how ancient promises and old betrayals, memories long buried, continue to shape the present. In this world, the past never truly gone. And then it has different storytelling systems designed for Anne Rice's Immortal Universe. Success can be as dramatic as failure. Flashbacks reshape the present. Time is a river, but you cannot fly. But you can fly. The past is a mechanic. And then collaborative storytelling through the game's rewrite mechanic, players may gain opportunities to briefly gain narrative control, deeply influencing scenes as they unfold and helping to shape dramatic moments. Okay. So this looks like it's going to be interesting. Like, I'm not a big TTRPG guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely all for whatever this will end up being. It looks awesome. All right, so yet another what's up?
No, nothing. I'm agreeing with you. So
all right, yet another trailer as we continue our San Diego Comic-Con coverage here, and that is one for the one and only Clayface. We've talked about this a little earlier on the show. Oh, and before we start this real quick, Saint, I love you, brother. Can't wait for you to get on the show today. But this dude called me up yesterday or a couple of days ago, talking about the new Avatar trailer for the new Avatar with the Earthbender. And I'm like, yeah, bro, we've talked about that on the show before. And he's like, yeah? I'm like, yeah, we've been covering it for like months. I was like, we've talked about it 4 or 5 times. He's like, oh. I was like, yeah, we'll talk about it again on Sunday too. Hope you're here for it. I'll say, all right, Clayface. Let's take a look at this trailer. So what? Did he get in some kind of accident or something? Or
Oh, you'll see. Messed with the wrong people, shall we say?
oh, he used to be a pretty boy, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh damn, they fucked his face up, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be kind of a horror type thing.
Is body horror, yeah.
Oh wow. Nice. And is this a movie or a show?
It's the movie.
It's a movie.
And this is tying into the Matt Reeves Batman.
Matt Reeves. I'll say, my daughter cracked me up. Like I said, I was rewatching He-Man the other last night. She walks in, she goes, "I don't know what it is about Skeletor. I just don't like it. He's too well animated." And I was like, she's like, the mouth movement and everything. I was like, yeah, it's really good. He's like, yeah, it's almost too good. Like, you're silly. All right, so what are your overall thoughts on the trailer? You looking forward to Clayface?
I'm all in on Clayface. It's going to be interesting to see the tragic monster route that they're taking. The only way I could be more excited for this film is if David Cronenberg had come out of retirement to direct this.
To direct
The master of body horror, The Fly. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Videodrome. Yeah, if it is creepy and just body horror, Cronenberg is the guy.
Oh, well, we'll see who ended up directing it.
Don't know. Let me check. Okay. Clayface, director James Watkins.
Watkins. All right, Mr. Watkins. James Watkins. No, it can't be him. No.
No, yeah. It's not our James Watkins.
Yeah, not ours.
He did Eden Lake, The Take, and McMafia. That's what he's known for on IMDb.
All right. And next up is a movie that I know we're all waiting for. I know we've been waiting years for this movie, and we are more than happy to go see it. And that is Coyote versus Acme. Check out the trailer. Now, the final trailer with John Cena as a lawyer.
John Cena as a corporate lawyer.
Yes. Well, he couldn't exactly be the Coyotes lawyer because that would require movement. We all know John Cena can hardly move right now. Hello.
Yep.
I love it. Are they going to include clips from the original cartoons?
Classic Chuck Jones, yeah.
That's great. This August. This is a pretty good year for movies, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think so too. By God, John Cena just snapped that pencil in half. Foghorn Leghorn as co-counsel for Acme.
That's going to be great. Like it's just, yeah.
It is perfect, yeah. Oh, this is fantastic.
Tweety.
Oh no, wait till we get to it. Utah?
Yeah, I don't pay you to think you. Oh man, yeah, that looks pretty good. Like again, I'm going to be excited to see that when it comes out. So
absolutely,
can't wait for it.
Absolutely.
Let's see. All right, so what's up next on our list? Oh, what is that? What is that? That's right. Nuts. Hold up. Before we go, LaDon just said, so John Cena's playing himself?
Oh.
That's cold, John. That's cold, LaDon. That's cold.
Very cold.
All right. So next we go into what one of the trailers that I'm most hyped for. And that is, even though, yes, and I'll mention it because we'll probably talk about it next week. I have to get this whole thing with Paramount Plus ironed out, and then I'll be able to watch the new Avatar movie since it's been released on Paramount Plus. Or I might just go on to hdmovies.com and watch it there.
So
let's see.
But yes, Avatar is back this October. Yes. Elemental martial arts, not giant blue Smurfs.
Yes. I always say not the James Cameron Avatar. This is the promo for Avatar 7 Havens, which will feature our first Earth Bender Avatar.
Yep. And she's a twin.
Yep.
And
I can't wait to see their explanation.
Yeah. There's going to be some rivalry, as I understand, where one of the twin that's not the Avatar is like, well, why did you get chose to be the Avatar?
Right. And like, I would love to see how that, like I was just about to say, I would love to see how they explain that.
Yeah.
How you have twin sisters.
Exactly.
And one becomes the Avatar and one is not.
Yeah. It looks like originally they wanted to do, I heard that what they want to do, because she's an earthbender, they wanted to do basically like earthbending motorcycle racing. Oh, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, I guess now the transportation pet is the Scottish Moog writing.
I still love the fact that every Avatar has their own like creature.
Yeah, I do love that. Yeah. But I'm kind of a little bit disappointed because it's sort of another.
Oh, wait a minute, hold up. There's more to it.
Yeah. But
it's going to come on Paramount Plus too, huh?
Yeah. Well, it is Paramount Plus is where it's going to be going.
Yeah. Was Paramount Plus going to be the home for all new Avatar stuff? Because that would suck if it is.
Yeah, it is.
That means I have to go back and get another Paramount Plus membership. Damn it.
Armady.
matey.
So,
All right.
but yeah, like I said, the only thing that it's kind of a downer for me is that it's like, well, Korra fucked the world again.
What? How did Cora do that this time? No.
We don't know, but she's getting all the blame for it. She did
People just hating
something.
on Cora.
Yeah,
Well, I could see
exactly.
I could see the next Avatar kind of being mad at Cora because she screwed up the connection between the Avatar and the past Avatars. But other than
But
the
she
new
got it
Avatar,
back.
did she?
She
Oh yeah, by the end of the
reestablished
series
it
she did.
at the end. Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah, it's. eh,
eh.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So next up, you brought us this news and information from MovieWeb.com about Batman has officially cast new Joker with House of Dragon favorite.
Yes, and this is a 2-for-1 deal today. Okay, because we're not talking about live action. We are talking about season 2 of Amazon's Caped Crusader.
Okay.
We're getting to season 2, and we're getting the Joker being
Nice.
voiced. Yep.
LaDon told us to leave Cora's name out our mouth, huh?
Yep. But Matthew Needham from House of Dragons will be voicing the Joker. Lord
Nice.
Laris Cubfoot Strong on House of Dragon, portrayed in 17 episodes across the prequel's 3 seasons.
Now, didn't Mark Hamill say that since Kevin Conroy's death, he won't
Yeah.
do the Joker
Nope.
anymore?
Nope.
That was basically his.
Anything that remains when you hear Mark Hamill and anything new doing the Joker, it's basically was a pre-recorded and sort of a legacy. So it's a sample.
Okay, fair enough. Well, can't wait to see it. I'll have to go back and check out the first season of whatchamacallit first.
Yeah,
But
no Joker, but oh my gosh, one of the most twisted and evil versions of Harley Quinn. Oh, full on.
Let's check
full
this out
on psychotic psychiatrist.
Gotta love that.
Yep. And everyone complains about the gender swap for the Penguin with Oswalda.
Can't do the
Cobblepot.
sound. We get in trouble with the sound.
Yeah. I mean, it's got the animated series aesthetic, but leans even heavier into the 40s distinctive styling.
Gotcha. Poison Ivy.
Yep.
So there you go. Cape Crusader season 2 coming soon, and they're gonna have the Joker. Yeah. And it looks like they're going with the Joe Cool version of the Joker, huh?
We'll see. Don't know.
From Matt Reeves and J.J. Abrams. I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It is absolutely. It gives you the animated series vibes without actually being, and it's still its own thing. That is the genius of it.
It's told in the same animation style.
Similar. It has the same vibe, but different. It's its own thing. It does its own thing.
All right. And for our final subject of the day, I know Dave's been excited about this one too. Final subject for Pop Culture Corner. We have the official new Lanterns trailer.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I said, we got a lot of good stuff coming up this year, folks. A lot of good
Yep.
stuff. I still genuinely think that they should have made they should have made John Diggle a Lantern from the Arrowverse.
Yeah,
From yeah,
absolutely. That would have been fantastic.
because that's basically what they hinted at after
Uh-huh.
Crisis on Infinite Earths,
Yeah.
and then they never quite followed through on it.
Yep.
So it's going to be a murder detective type show, huh?
Yep.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm the Green fucking Lantern.
Yeah. This is what got me. The Manhunters.
Nice. And you said Nathan Fillion is Guy Gardner. That's awesome. Well, that sticks with what what's his name said from the get-go, that if the person who plays the character in one will play the character in all and voice the character in animation.
Yep.
So
the science cells of Oa and Sinestro.
Nice. That is just plain awesome. Oh, in Blackest Night. Beware my power. Green Lantern's light. Love it. All right. DC with another. Let's look like another winner.
Mix a bottle of your.
That's pretty dope.
Beer.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that will be on HBO Max.
Yep.
So be sure to check that out, y'all. I know I will be. Sorry, me and Dave have been running hot for an hour here. So we're going to go on ahead and take a quick break before we come back with some wrestling talk, and hopefully the Saint will join us, and some video game talk as well. So first of all, thank you to everybody who's tapping in on YouTube. LaDon for tapping in the comment section on YouTube, and anybody watching on Twitch. We appreciate you all. Keep sticking around, and we will be back right here on the first GenXers podcast. The Cheap Pop podcast on the First GenXers presents network, as well as the First GenXers broadcast network. We will see you guys in about just buy myself some time here. In about 5 minutes. Actually, well, hold up. Where did I do it? I swore I put it in here. See, this is the downside to doing so many different videos. But that's why I date them all. That's the smart thing that I do. I actually put a date to every single one. Oh, I know where it's at. I'm looking in the wrong space. That's why. Yep, there it is. All right. This time we're really out. We'll see you guys in about 5. Peace.
We back at it. Yep, we still doing it. Poetic beat. First GenXers. Gia. Let's get it, y'all. Come on. We back in the building. It's been a long time cooking in the soup kitchen. And man, I'm chilling with the same. Dropping these beats, won't stop, nope, I can't. Let me get up in the lab, turn it up. Game on with the first GenXers, what's up? Let's flip on the Switch or the Xbox and get up in my zone, I'm clowning. Let me clear my throat for a minute. Shout out to my folks while I'm in it. It ain't nothing but love, it's babe business. I really don't know what's so who ain't feeling this. And this is only the beginning. Now versus then, this is something for the chillin'. Poetic got the joints like McDonald's. I'm loving it. It's the first Gen. We're now rocking with Poetic Beats. This is the first GenXers production. Get your PlayStations out. Get your Xbox out. Get your Switch out. Let's get it in, y'all. Holla back.
Got to keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to keep it. You got to keep it lovely. That comes right after the struggle. I ain't even giving up on whatever I wanted. The tragedies I've seen, I can't even stomach. Most of y'all weak as shit and would've started running. Every time I make it back to the crib, I'm thankful the Most High let me see all of it. Grateful I'm lovely, and I'm being real with this. Please don't judge me. I'ma stay on my shit. I'ma keep a grind mode.
Adam's family like dynamic between Pugsley and Wednesday, like
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Well, I always temper this because I think
I did not like the perceived caution tagline.
I've also seen what Chase Center looks like when the Valkyries are fucking playing, so fuck all of you. Because Chase Center is packed no matter what's going on.
Saturday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on the first Gen Xers radio network. Join K-Double as he brings you K-Double's 5th period music class. He will open with a master mix by DJ K-Double, and then you will hear from artists like DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Naughty by Nature, Positive K, classic groups like Digital Underground, DeBrat and JD, and finally the Loonies. So join us on Saturday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Live 365 app or at live365.com. Just find the first Gen Xers radio network and hit play.
All right. And we are back. Yeah, for those of you guys who had a little bit of issue on YouTube checking us out, sorry about that. Had some content issues, some copyright issues. So we're all clear now. So one second. All right, so now we will get directly into no Saint, so directly into the next what you call it? Let's say segment of the show, which is all right, SmackDown Alley, where we talk everything wrestling and more right here on the Cheap Pop Podcast. Okay, so we're going to start out with a little bit of Raw review, and we're just going to kind of hit on some of the, not every little detail, but some of the key moments of Raw in regards to what they are building towards with SummerSlam, literally right around the corner. SummerSlam is next Saturday. Raw was used to kind of develop some of the storylines to which we will be seeing going into the greatest event of the summer. Let's start with
shaping up.
Yep. The Shield Shadow looms large is the first kind of hovering storyline. Seth Rollins opened the show to address Roman Reigns. A shocking twist. Solo Sikoa entered and offered to act as Rollins' shield at SummerSlam. Rollins hesitated, prompting Jacob Fatu to rush the rings. Rollins escaped the ambush by leveling Fatu with a quick boot before exiting. Kind of not really the way it happened completely. They're right that Seth was talking his shit, and Solo came out to offer to be his shield, and Seth said basically acted like he was gonna think about it. Jacob Fatu's music hits. He comes out, runs Solo Sikoa off, and then when Jacob turns around, he gets a big boot to the face from whatchamacallit. He didn't come out there for Seth Rollins. He came out for Solo Sikoa, and Seth just happened to hit him when his back was turned, and he turned back around. So this bloodline thing, like the segment itself, made a lot of sense because Solo was coming out to kind of let Seth know, like, bro, like, you're not just facing Roman. Like, when it comes to bloodline business, you're never just facing Roman. You know, I know their game plan. I know what they like to do. I can help you out. And, you know, Seth has got to be Mr. I can do it on my own. So any thoughts on this kind of thing? Because I'm beginning to think now that there's a small possibility that if Seth does lose, that it's going to end up being Jacob Fatu interfering. You know, to
that
get
makes
it back, or maybe we'll see that on Raw this week. But what are your thoughts, Sid?
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Like I said, I don't know. There may be a swerve tossed in there. Who knows? I mean, you know, if they're building back up, you know, and reminiscing about the Shield, we may see Dean Ambrose. You know.
I appreciate the thought.
Yeah.
I think Seth Rollins is right where he should be in WWE. Like AEW, nah.
Yeah.
I think Seth Rollins would be a big fish in a small bowl over there. If he needs to swim with the sharks. I'll say AEW is perfect for John Moxley. I don't knock AEW. I don't watch AEW. I don't knock AEW either. It's perfect for John Moxley. It's exactly his style. I think Seth at this stage in his career would fit in as well. Maybe early Tyler Black Seth might fit in over at AEW, but I don't think this version of Seth does.
Yep.
Well, I'll say the next one is we had a segment involving Danhausen that ended with Obafemi beating it out of JD McDonough, and yes, it was just amazing. The Judgment Day corner. What's up?
We have a new best friend couple.
Yes, Joe Hendry and Danhausen.
Oh no, I thought it was Eohausen.
Oh, Eohausen, yes. He
Yes.
brought her out too to deal with Liv Morgan. All right, so the Judgment Day. I know he's a junior weight. I was just saying, like, he's Anyway. The Judgment Day concerned cornered Danhausen, demanding the $100,000 they paid him to curse Obafemi. Danhausen tried to hand over a briefcase in the ring, resulting in an attack that brought Joe Henry to his defense. Backstage, Judgment Day realized the briefcase was stuffed with fake money. The argument spilled over onto a nearby Obafemi general manager of now both shows, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, they tossed the bag with the fake money away backstage, and it hit Obafemi. And everyone, it's JD that tossed it, and everyone's like, behind you.
That was the most amazing thing.
It was a great bit. But yeah, Danhausen came riding out in his coffin mobile with Io Sky.
Yes, he did, because Liv Morgan. Well, you got to tell the part where Liv Morgan runs off Danhausen during JD's Oba match. And
Liv is always.
Yeah, and so Danhausen goes back to the back and brings back out Io Sky, the woman that's facing Liv Morgan for her championship at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I don't like Liv. It's just I don't like the character. It's just too basic bitch. But
okay,
I mean, skilled, but still, it's the same blonde bad, evil, the blonde bad girl in high school that we've all known. But I will give her absolute props for being able to take all those bumps outside the ring wearing those stiletto heels without breaking an ankle. That is talent.
It probably, yes, I was going to say, it probably takes a lot of talent to get that done.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Raging Gamer Girl? Thanks for tapping in over on Twitch.
Hey.
Appreciate you.
Yep, we do.
A Raging Girl Gamer. Sorry, got that little guy twisted.
Yeah.
We appreciate you tapping in. Hopefully, Sane will be joining us sometime soon. We shall see.
Yep.
That it is. We're just talking some wrestling, about to get to some video games in a little bit, enjoying the show. Now, the main event saw LA Knight take on the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu. The match descended into absolute anarchy as Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa all get involved at ringside amid the chaos. Fatu hits. No, he didn't. LA Knight got the win. Oh, or did Fatu get the win? Well, okay. We'll see if Google's right or wrong.
Our brains are just overloaded with San Diego Comic-Con stuff.
Let's say, sorry, where's that? Yeah, Jacob Fatu won after the outside interference, and then after the match to close the show, Jay, Jimmy, and Jacob all beat down okay, that's awesome. I normally do mine a little bit more trippy than that, but a little bit more wilding out than that. But that's a good basic look. But anyway, so the Bloodline Warfare closes the show. And surprisingly, you had Jimmy, Jay, and Jacob standing tall over Royce Keys, Solo Sikoa, and LA Knight. And that, to me, says that they're going to lose. No. No problem, man. Thanks for tapping in as always.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say, but it made for an interesting Raw overall. There was actually, surprisingly, in only 2.5 hours, there was actually 5 matches total. You also had Division with Austin Theory and Braun Breaker defeat Javon Evans and Dragon Lee. The Alpha, they tried. Alpha Academy tried to come out and save Javon Evans and Dragon Lee because they were getting beat down after the match, and unfortunately they were unable to. And we just saw Otis and Tozawa get their butts whipped again. I think it was you on the show last week, and I think you're right. That what we're witnessing is the eventual capture of the tag team championships, probably for a little bit for Tozawa and Otis.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind seeing that either. Let me see. You had to open it. Penta and Chad Gable took on Rusev and Ethan Page, with Chad Gable tapping out Rusev. That match was pretty good. It's doing more stuff to set up for the Chad Gable Penta Intercontinental Championship match at SummerSlam, which we'll go over a little bit later. And then, as he talked about, we had Dominic Mysterio take on Joe Hendry, and Joe Hendry ended up winning. That was the match. That saw not the overfilling match. That was the match. The Dominic Mysterio Joe Hendry match is the one that saw Danhausen come out, get beat up by Liv Morgan, and then go back and get Io Sky to level off Liv Morgan while he helped Joe Hendry.
Speaking of Danhausen and San Diego Comic-Con, Danhausen was there and snapped a selfie with the one and only Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, yeah. There you go. The clip that I love from San Diego Comic-Con was Danhausen walking down the street and being confronted by the boogeyman. That was awesome. Because Danhausen's like, yes. And then Boogeyman takes his clock like he always does and shatters it over his head. And he's like, Boogeyman, coming to get you. And Danhausen's like, okay, and kind of walks away. But R-Truth is right behind Danhausen. He goes, yo, dude, you're going to have to clean that up, man. You're going to have to clean that up. And he walks off. Oh, man. That was a great moment. Danhausen meets the Boogeyman. Like, yes, give me more of that. Give me more of that. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't watch Danhausen much when he was over in AEW. But I can definitely say WWE found themselves an active goal with Danhausen in WWE. It takes a little bit for him to grow on you, but I like it. All right, so next up, we're going to be talking a little SmackDown. Smack Diggity Down, which is now down to 2 hours per episode. Let's see. The SmackDown opened with what I thought was an interesting segment. As first and foremost, we made it official, no pun intended, that Adam Pearce is now the SmackDown of both the GM of both SmackDown and Raw. Because as Adam Pearce informed Nick Aldis on Friday night, when Nick Aldis signed the contract to face Gunther at SummerSlam, he is no longer allowed to act in any capacity as GM, not just until after the match is over, but from here on out. Which leaves me thinking this is either a retirement match and Aldis is going to lose, or this is the beginning of a run with Aldis as a singles competitor.
Possibly.
You know, his wife wrestles too. For those of you who don't know, Nick Aldis' wife is Mickie James. So we may see her come back, you know, to be at his side and be a valet or manager for him, or even come back and wrestle.
Yeah.
You know, I know she's still out there wrestling, so she still got it. And hey, I'm gonna make it official. Let everybody know that I believe in Joe Hendry. Anyway, let's see. Yes. These are all going through my head. We can get to the next one, which is no. We'll get to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, who had a nice little confrontation.
Yep.
To me, I will admit to as some people have said on the internet, it kind of fell flat with me because it was just kind of them going down why they don't like each other, and it's like, okay, we already know this.
Yeah.
But in general, I hope that at the end of the day, the match itself, which it should be, is probably going to be one of the best matches of the SummerSlam weekend altogether. So we'll see how it all plays out. But Two Top Starship, an intense promo. I will say this: the last little lines that they both had for each other were pretty good. Like CM Punk said something about, he goes, on Sunday I'm gonna beat your, at SummerSlam I'm gonna beat your ass, and the only thing you're gonna be known for is being Dusty's kid. And I was like, oh. And then Cody turns around, tells them to cut CM Punk's music as he tries to get the last word and walk off, and says, no. Because at SummerSlam, Dusty's boy is becoming a 4-time WWE champion. And then Cody's music hits and he walks off. Again, the segment kind of fell flat with me. It wasn't one of the best segments I've seen them in, but it was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, it's not 36 hours. It's close, but it's not completely 36 hours because not every pay-per-view that they do is, most of their pay-per-views run between 2 to 2.5 hours, except for the major ones, SummerSlam, WrestleMania. Those have a tendency to run 3, but most of their normal pay-per-views only run about 2.5 hours. All right, so next up was the Fatal 4-Way match that closed the show. It was announced by Adam Pearce after Nick Aldis got beat down during his contract signing with Gunther at the beginning of the show, and was in the locker room. It was announced by after Sami Zayn took over an interview to complain about the fact that he's not in the championship match at SummerSlam, and Adam Pearce and demands that Adam Pearce put him in the match. Adam Pearce then proceeds to say that's not going to happen, and tells Sami, but he can earn himself another shot at the WWE Championship, as there will now be a number 1 contenders match at SummerSlam between the winner of this Fatal 4-Way match, which was Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Whoop That Trick Williams, and Royce Keys. The winner of that Fatal 4-Way match will face Sami Zayn at SummerSlam to see who's the number 1 contender. The number 1 contender for basically the winner of the Cody CM Punk match, which I thought was pretty cool. So the winner of the match ended up being Finn Balor. So we at SummerSlam, we will have Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn, with the winner going on to face the winner of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes at a later date, which I actually think is, in my opinion, we'll get to that. Yes, 52 weeks of television series every year is more than enough. I don't know. It depends. If you don't like the content, then no. Yeah, 52 weeks is more than enough. But if you like the content, I enjoy wrestling 2 times a week, 4 weeks out of the month, and at least one of the major event or pay-per-view or PLE every year. I enjoy it. Or every month. I'm here for it. Primarily because it gives me a lot of content for this show. Anyways, and then lastly, we had Chelsea Green qualify for the Intern Women's Championship ladder match at SummerSlam, defeating Kiana James. And later on in the night, we had Charlotte Flair get added to the match. How, may you ask? The same way that Jade Cargill did, except it was Jade Cargill that did it. Jade Cargill came out and interrupted Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax's match to qualify. And guess who Jade and the baddies attacked? Charlotte Flair. Getting who disqualified for the 2nd time in a row? Nia Jax. This is the 2nd time that Nia's tried to get into this ladder match at SummerSlam. This is the 2nd time that she's lost because somebody else came in and attacked her opponent and got her disqualified. So I'm wondering what they're building to with this. It looks like it's going to be interesting. But those are your two new additions to the women's interim championship match. I don't know. Some people are upset about the interim championship thing. I'm not. I like it because it wasn't Rhea's fault that she got injured the way she did.
Yeah.
So,
I just think that we've just been going through a lot of interim champions in the past year or so.
What do you mean? This is the only interim championship I can think of in the past year.
The women's tag team.
That wasn't interim champion. Like, they were champs. It was just a replacement wrestler in the tag team.
Okay, I'm misunderstanding the interim.
Basically, yeah, the interim is just like somebody else. They do it in UFC all the time, which is I think where they got the idea from. Is it probably came from TKO because they do UFC too, and they do it in UFC all the time. When the champ gets injured and didn't technically lose the belt, they have a new fight for the interim championship. And then when the first champ comes back, they face the interim champion, and the winner of that match is the undisputed champion. And so that's basically what they're doing with Nia Jax. Some woman that wrestled at SummerSlam is going to win the interim championship. When Rhea Ripley comes back, they'll instantaneously enter a feud with Rhea Ripley, and we'll and then they will face Rhea Ripley to determine who the undisputed champion is. Speaking of that tag team, I'm glad you brought that up. The final subject out of SmackDown is Nikki Bella made her return and announced that Nikki, Brie, and Paige will be facing Fatal Influence at SummerSlam in a 6-woman tag match.
Who's going to be the third one for Nia and Lash?
What do you mean? No. It's going to be Fatal Influence. Fallon Henley, whatchamacallit? Yeah, the new girls that just won the tag.
Okay, I was thinking that Nia and Lash's were their tag team name is Fatal Influence.
No, that's God. We hated their I forgot what they called them. Let me look that up real quick. But no, this is Fatal Influence, the young girls from NXT.
Got it.
Yeah. So, but they were the Irresistible Forces.
That's right. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So okay. So WWE 6-woman. Yeah, I don't know. I think AEW can keep the Trios Championship. Like, I don't think WWE really needs them. They have enough championships. They don't really need a Trios Championship. See, I'm very big on. I don't think every wrestling company should have matching belts. I think that like TNA has like WWE used to have the Cruiserweight belt. I think they put it down now. It's now the Speed belt is effectively the Cruiserweight belt. But TNA doesn't have a Cruiserweight division. They have the X division and the X division champion. They kind of have their own unique championship. I think that AEW should keep the Trios Championship. That should be like kind of an AEW thing.
Bring back the Internet Championship.
No, with Matt Cardona. All right, so woo. So we get finally to the last part of SmackDown Alley, which is just taking a look overall at the SummerSlam card so far over 2 nights. We now officially have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 matches so far over the 2 nights. So at minimum 6 matches per week, but we could have other matches added as we an 8 women's tag team match. At least 6 matches each night. So that definitely will be fun. We have the 2 main championship matches, Punk and Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship, and Reigns and Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Any thoughts on these matches, Dave?
They're all lining up to be great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, so you got Lesnar versus Omofemi. What's up?
Yeah. I mean, Lesnar, Omofemi, that's going to be classic.
It'll be an epic match.
Rollins Reigns. You know, we've been building up so long to this. It's like hell yeah.
14 years. Well, yeah.
Punk and Cody. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Then we have the Women's World Championship match and the interim Women's WWE Championship match, which is Liv Morgan taking on Io Sky for the Women's World Championship, and Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green versus the winner of Julia and Last Legend, and versus another person to be added probably on SmackDown next. Original WWF SummerSlam VHS from 1998 to 2000. Great. I want to say somewhere in there is the Razor Ramon Shawn Michaels Intercontinental Championship match. We also have Penta taking on Chad Gable, which I think is going to be the match of the night, if not top 3 match of the night, whichever night it's on. Those two are going to go at it and make it worth it for everybody watching.
Yeah.
Now, this is a unique one. Love to hear your thoughts on this. You got Trick Williams taking on Baron Corbin for the U.S. title, a returning Baron Corbin.
I think Trick's going to take it because he's riding his heat right now.
You think Trick's going to take it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they did just make him. They did just make him his own custom belt. Own custom belt. So we'll see. Yeah, Scott Hall versus Shawn Michaels. Razor Ramon. Scott Hall. Anyway, and then you also have that number one contendership, undisputed WWE Championship match between Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. I think this is going to be great because Finn Balor and Sami Zayn are two of the best wrestlers in the world, period, in ring. I think they're going to give us a hell of a show. You also have Gunther taking on Nick Aldis. This will be the first time ever that Nick Aldis is performing in a WWE ring. He performed for multiple years as Magnus in TNA alongside his wife, again, Mickie James. So any thoughts on this Gunther match? Like, there's a lot of people that are thinking, like, this is a step back for Gunther, but I don't. I think that right now the title picture is full of people, and you really feel good, or there's not really anybody, obviously, to just bump from the picture.
Yeah.
So they are going to, occupy Gunther and stuff like this.
Yeah. I think that you are right in that this is probably going to be a retirement match for Nick Aldis. Although, no, it's not going to be a retirement. So I think Aldis is going to win because Gunther wants to keep doing the career killer thing. So if it was going to be a retirement for Aldis, they would have announced that as part of the stipulation for the match.
Remember, we still have one Raw and one SmackDown to go before the actual.
True.
Yeah, before the actual match.
If it does get announced as a retirement match, then Aldis is going to lose. If not, Aldis will win, and he'll have a singles run feuding with Gunther, mostly get resolved maybe another year or so. But in the meantime, who should we get for SmackDown General Manager to take the pressure off poor Adam Pearce?
Mr. Two Shows can get it done. He ain't tripping. Mr. Two Shows can get it done. He makes it official. It's actually a good pay-per-view. I actually have that on DVD. TNA Turning Point pay-per-view from 2008. All right, let's see.
I say they bring Teddy Long back out of retirement, make him general manager. You feel me, Plan?
Here's the thing about it: the general managers didn't really actively become active. Like the way that they use the general manager, you only really need one.
Right.
You know, I think, but I also say this. I get what you're saying. If you're going to continue, it depends on whether or not they keep the brand split. If they keep the brand split, then yeah, you're going to need a new general manager for SmackDown.
Yep.
But if they don't split the brands, if they're ending the brand split, then one general manager for both shows makes sense.
Yep.
But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? It could be Teddy Long because there was talk about him being hired again. And so with Nick Aldis not being able to be a GM anymore, who knows? Who knows?
Yep.
Now, the last couple of matches at SummerSlam are as follows. You got the Bloodline, Jimmy J and Jacob, taking on LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys. You got Very Good, Very Evil, Danhausen, taking on Dirty Dom Mysterio in a singles non-title grudge match. And then you have a 6-woman tag match between, we just talked about, between the Bella Twins and Paige and Fatal Influence. How you like the card overall? Are you excited for it, or is
yeah,
it,
I'm into it. Yep.
So like I said, the one I'm looking forward to the most, I'm not gonna lie, is none of the championship matches is Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell, because that match is going to be gold. He put Nitro and Raw together on Monday night, so you bring back Nitro, huh? I thought about doing that on one of my WWEs when I was playing. But that will do it for today's wrestling talk. Thank you, Daniel Musson, UTI, for adding all of that, all that info down there. Let's not have the double comments there. We don't need those. But all right, and now we'll take us into Tech Tinker's favorite part of the show and our final segment of the show, or the second to last segment of the show. There we go. All right. Let's talk some video games.
Yeah.
All right, so, and what was the
for once it's not going to be all crapping on Sony.
Yeah, true. Even though Sony deserves to be crapped on. Screw you, Sony.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, Microsoft this time launches a test for ad-supported Xbox game streaming. Promises the ads will not interrupt the flow of gameplay. Microsoft has launched a test for ad-supported Xbox game streaming and promised the ads won't interrupt gameplay. The test lets users stream select games from their library for a limited time, supported by adverts, and is available to Xbox insiders. During this test period, Xbox insiders with an Xbox account can stream supported games without a subscription for free with ads, with 1 hour session limits across supported devices and regions where game streaming is available. Ads will play before streaming sessions begin and will not interrupt gameplay. Microsoft insists the core game experience remains unchanged. The company added participation is optional and players can choose other ways to play at any time. The test is designed to help give more people more affordable ways to play on devices they already own. Microsoft explained you can play after sitting through 2 minutes of ads. When your 1 hour session ends, you can play again after sitting through another set of ads. Your progress continues across the account and devices. It's also worth noting today that Xbox Cloud Gaming is not available without a Game Pass subscription. So what are your thoughts here, brother?
Well, since he's not here, I'll say it. That's some bullshit.
I guess, it would be a way for people who don't have the Game Pass subscription to be able to play like Game Pass games, just watch it, 2 minutes worth of ads and be able to play it.
I mean, yeah, I get it. And it's going to end up, it's like, well, it's going to be driving Game Pass sales, is what I'm trying to say. It's like, because people are going to be doing, it's like, fuck this, $15 a month. I can deal with that.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome, yes. It's going to be also to watch people do it, not to play. Not to play.
Yeah. And the other thing, I mean, if they're continuing progress across multiple devices, then I mean, is it going to be okay? So play on my Xbox, and then I'm going to play on my phone, and then I'm going to play on my PC, and that's all going to count. And so that gives me what, 6 hours of game time?
I guess so. Close to.
Yeah. For a day? Yeah.
For a day, yeah. But like I said, I'm not one on commercials. Like I'm the guy that pays the extra on the.
I mean, if there's a commercial that I have to sit through, I mute.
Yeah. My whole thing is like I had somebody dying when I was sitting there with them, and we were watching like Peacock or something. I still had the version of it that had the ads, and I was like, I got so frustrated with the ads, I literally screamed at the screen, "Stop trying to sell me! If I want to buy it, I'll go buy it."
Yep.
All right. So that moves us on to our next headline, which is hilarious. It says, World of Warcraft players think they've uncovered an insider rating scandal. I'll let you take this one away. So
all right. So World of Warcraft, and this happened apparently last year. But what happened was there was a raid on a dungeon, pretty high level raid on a dungeon. And it was streamed, and all of a sudden, the timing was very, very suspicious. Okay, I mean, according to Kotaku, they finished it at in the dungeon in 29 minutes 43 seconds, and the time limit for it is 30 minutes. The standing record is 24:34. But the trash mobs, all the minions before the final boss were defeated at 27:57. So that's basically 2 minutes to finish off the main boss of the dungeon for the group. Yeah, 2 minutes to do it, and they ended up doing it in a minute 43. So, but the big boss was killed quickly with what's called death touch. Now, while that sounds like it should be an ability in World of Warcraft, it's really not. It's actually a GM ability, a game master ability, because you have live employees in Blizzard online in game with tools that general players don't have access to. And Death Touch is one of those tools. Okay. And then the final mob needed to complete the key was killed in a very, very odd way. That used, again, another ability, area death, parentheses, test.
Okay.
So the tooltip on that reads, kills all enemies in a 30-yard radius, cheater.
Cheater, okay.
Yeah. So now, while those of us who are addicts of Bethesda games know all about the console commands to alter and spice up our gameplay, shall we say. When you've got a massively multiplayer game like this, it's not really cool to have your GM buddy come in and clear away the end stages for you.
Wow, yeah. That's not cool, guys. It's kind of like the people that play Madden online and play and use the cheat codes, and it's like, dude, do that shit against the computer when you're playing by yourself. Don't do that shit against other humans.
Okay, so two streamers, Yara and Yeezus, incoming lawsuit from EA, I'm sure. Neither were streaming at the time, so we have no video evidence. But there are accusations floating around that this was done as a favor for a streamer the GM liked. Then Yeezus did an interview with Yummy TV in which he straight up admits the GM cheated for him. His explanation was their group was slumping it in pickup groups, and were about to fail the key. He explains that they were in a voice chat with their GM friend, and he begged the GM to do him a solid, so he didn't have to grind out the same dungeon again later. So like I said, this happened last year, and Blizzard, to their credit, once this all kind of came out, they fired the GM responsible.
Okay.
So, yeah, enjoy your moment of ultimate power. Pick up your pink slip.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Over not having to repeat a 30-minute dungeon.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're watching my Old Republic streams on Night Shift, you'll see that I've done basically their equivalent of dungeons lasting longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I fail. I'll
start all over. Like,
yeah.
See, but then again, though, I always say, we come from a different generation, sir.
Yep.
We come from a different generation where we played platformers. Where we played platformers where if you fell off the platform, you had to start all over at the beginning of the game. Doesn't matter if you were 8, 10, 12 levels into the game and almost at the end.
Which is why I never played platformers.
Yes. Fair enough. It was rather frustrating.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah. All right. So the next thing up, it talks about the next article up has 2 new GameCube games that are going to be revealed for Nintendo Switch Online. The next 2 games coming to the GameCube app on Nintendo Switch 2 have already been decided, though Nintendo kept a tight lid on when the next game release will take place. The GameCube app is exclusive to the Switch 2 and requires an active Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack subscription. Released alongside Switch 2 as a part of Nintendo Classics. So the most recent game released on the GameCube app was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness in March. 2 Nintendo GameCube Classics are still missing. Let's see. Confirmed that GameCube's next game will be Super Mario Sunshine.
And Pokemon Coliseum.
And Pokemon Coliseum, yes.
Yep.
Those are going to be your new games. I think a lot of people will be happy about that. Like, again, I will honestly say this. I've always talked about owning. No problem, Daniel, about the spelling mistakes. It's all good. Retro Realms, the video game. I bet you it's a pretty good one. I bet you. You see, Daniel recommends it. Y'all check it out. I want to say, I'll be honest. I played the GameCube quite a bit. I had friends who had the GameCube, but I never owned a GameCube. It's one of the only rare consoles that I've never owned. Like a 3D. I never owned a 3D.
Oh. I couldn't find the article, but apparently some brave Unix users are doing legacy support for the Dreamcast.
Oh, nice.
So they're writing. They've got a Unix operating code for the Sega Dreamcast to keep it online and functioning in the modern age.
And I hate to say it, but that's how we're going to have to do things. It's going to have to be on gamers to set up those things to support other gamers and what they
Right.
do, because the companies are not going to do it. It's for them, to an extent, it's just not cost efficient to continue providing support. But gamers, we can help each other and provide that support.
Mhm.
All right. So as we got one more or two more, we also got Resident Evil remakes are just as important as the mainline titles, Capcom says. What do you think about that?
Yeah, never really was a Resident Evil guy either, so we'll let Resident Evil fans weigh in on that. Yeah.
Well, here's the question I asked: should remakes be just as important as their predecessors?
There's two schools of thought in that. One, you're keeping the games fresh with
Right.
each generation. The second thought is you're falling into the Bethesda trap, where you're just doing remakes of the game as the console and PC technology surges forward at a pace you can't keep up with, and you just cannot keep up with focusing on your main titles.
Yeah. What do you think about Daniel says Capcom should remake Biohazard Outbreak? About has an outbreak with 8 players.
No.
I
mean, oof. That's what I said. I mean, that's some Halo LAN party back in the day stuff.
Never. Yeah, Halo LAN party is exactly the time that I figured out that I did not play first-person shooters well.
Mm-hmm.
All of my friends were jumping into warthogs and driving around and shooting each other, and I was running up against the mountain and jumping and shooting up and down. Anyway.
Yeah. It's, it is what it is, and we'll see what happens with it.
All right, it says 007, the title of the article says 007 First Light has removed
De Novo. De Novo is a anti-tamper, De Novo anti-tamper. It's an anti-piracy software.
Okay.
And for the PC.
Okay.
And people hate it. Okay. It's been proven to impact the performance of pretty much every game that uses it. Okay. So most games try to hide its inclusion, but 2 months after launch, First Light just said, nope, bye-bye, and erased it from the code.
Does it? You said originally that it hampers. It has a tendency to hamper some of the games.
De Novo lowers your performance
because it's acting in the background looking for.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember a couple weeks ago when we were talking about some of the anti-cheating methods or the cheating methods where they're, basically running the stream through a secondary PC that goes to special piece of hardware. So it all eats up bandwidth to check and see is this a valid copy? Are they using aiming? Which, let's face it, it's stupid for a first-person game to prevent cheating in a first-person game. Because you're only hurting yourself. You're not in a competition in there. It only affects multiplayer.
Okay.
So, but then, like it says, it's slowing down the performance. And so when, the edge between getting that shot off and getting shot is that 100th of a second reaction time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can.
I'll say. No, go ahead.
No, it can. It can make things bad. So.
Yeah. It can be the difference between a win and a loss. I can tell you that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Here's one from the comment section. Daniel says Capcom should cross over Dead Rising and Dino Crisis and Resident Evil and call it Biohazard Operations. I'm like, that would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right. So that will do it for Video Game Talk for today, and that will take us also into our final segment, as always. Where can we find you next? So since Saint is in here, we don't know where we'll find him, but I will talk about you can find him on NBT Fusion or Deuce later on tonight if he gets the system back up, or potentially on Tuesday and Thursday, and then hopefully back with us again on Cheap Pop next Sunday. Dave, what's going on over there on the night shift, sir?
Tonight, I will be back on doing the Old Republic. We'll try to see if we can get another 2 out of the 4 sectors of Coruscant cleared out tonight, various gang territories, and shenanigans going on. But I got me 2 lightsabers and a real loyal little droid to heal me and shoot things.
All right. So, hey, you've been building a nice following there on the night shift since you've been.
I know. I checked out just to make sure that my microphone is actually working when I'm streaming. So yeah, I was pleased to see how many had tapped in. But yeah, that's going to be tonight, and then tomorrow night on the night shift, I will be back to Horizon Forbidden West. With or without video of this handsome face right here. If I have to, play it off my PS5 Live, it's not going to have video reactions of me. If I'm able to get the remote streaming working properly, then I'll be live on the camera.
All right. Well, for me, first and foremost, you can find me in about an hour and a half of right here on Twitch and YouTube for the classroom, featuring with O'Malley, hopefully. That hopefully she is able to join me tonight. We can talk about all the good things and stuff that happened with LeBron, and I got a whole segment planned for towards the end of the show, but y'all just got to watch. But that will be tonight. And then on the video game tip, unfortunately, yes, I took this week off. I had some problems with my living room TV, but those problems are fixed now. So I will be able to stream all this week. I should be coming on Tuesday. I might not be able to go on because it depends on what time Saint goes on, because I don't get off work till 5:30. But Wednesday I'll be on at 5:30, and I may do 2 streams just to make up for missing Tuesday. And then Thursday I'll be back with MLB, and then Saturday, sorry, didn't get in my Retro Saturday stream last night. Was knocked out after going whitewater rafting, so I will be back next week with that on Saturday night. We should be back to normal this week. Thank you to everybody who watched and listened in. Thank you to Daniel for contributing all that you did in the comments section over on YouTube. Love your comments. We'll get to some of them next week. We can talk about it. Join us then. I'll say, other than that, y'all have a blessed night, and we want to thank you for joining us here on the Cheap Pop Podcast. And hopefully next week will be a trio. We'll see.
Yep.
Y'all have a great night. Peace.